we know that seed plants are more successful than non-seed vascular plants. The evolution of seed is one of the most important steps in the history of land plants. They evolved, or the complete seed evolved around 365 million years ago during late Devonian time. So now we will see what is seed. So seed is actually fertilized ovule, and ovule क्या है? It is the megasporangium, which is protected by integument, which is protective layer, and it is indehiscent, meaning thereby it can't move. It is retained within its surface or its area where it is present. So you can see here that this is the structure of ovule, and ovule की outer covering जो है उसे integument कहते हैं, and inside of it has megasporangium, जिसके अंदर megaspore है, and जब ये fertilize हो जाता है तो इसे then we call it seed. During the evolution of seed habit, we have observed various steps. We will look into those steps one by one. Number one is the evolution of heterospory. Earlier we saw that there were homospory. Till pteridophytes, there was a homospory present, meaning thereby single type of cells were present. But later on megaspore and microspore originated. तो ये microspores और megaspore की origin को heterospory कहा गया, और heterospory का advantage ये है कि it offers cross fertilization, और क्रॉस फर्टिलाइजेशन से जेनेटिक कॉम्बिनेशंस हमारे पास आते हैं बहुत सारे, और ये एवोल्यूशन में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज इट ऑफर्स एडेप्टिव एडवांटेजेस. And then the next step was that retention and germination of megaspore within megasporangium. Earlier it was observed in plants कि जैसे ही वो बनता है megaspore, so it was not retained within megasporangium, but it was shed out to be converted into female gametophyte. But later in Selaginella कुछ देर के लिए वो retain हुआ. Megaspore was retained for quite some time, और उसके बाद वो release हुआ. But later on during evolution, this megaspore was retained within this megasporangium, और इसके अंदर ही रहते हुए it was converted to female gametophyte. And then during the course of evolution there was development of protective layer around megasporangium, and these protective layers were called as integument. Obviously this integument or protective layer provided protection to the developing megaspore or megasporangium. And earlier it was observed that there were 4 megaspores per sporangium. They were produced after as a result of meiosis, but later on there was a single functional megaspore जिसे further convert होना था to a female gametophyte. It was because female gametophyte के among space और food की जो है वो competition ना हो, so इसकी वजह से nature ने induce किया और introduce किया single functional megaspore per sporangium. And then there was development of embryo sac within the sporangium. अगर हम इस figure को देखें तो यहाँ पे जो ovule है जिसमें fertilization होनी है, तो it has got all the apparatus कि इसमें egg है and converted egg जिसके nucleus convert हुए हैं, polar nuclei है, तो इस whole structure को जो integumented structure है तो इसे embryo sac कहते हैं. It was developed within the sporangium, and it was advantageous because it provided protection. And then there was a modification of distal end of microsporangium for pollen capture, कि क्योंकि ये एक indehiscent integumented structure था और जिसे अपनी जगह से move नहीं करना था, तो pollen comes to the egg और इस structure के inside this structure, and for entrance of the pollen there was a end, distal end जो modify हुआ सब changes के बाद, और इस end को micropyle कहा गया. So in summary, we can see that these were the probable steps of seed evolution. Number one, there was homosporous ancestor, और इस homospory से फिर heterospory originate हुई, and और microspores और megaspores produce हुए. Earlier there were only single type of spores, and then there was reduction of one megaspore, and there was endospory के there was retention of megaspore within megasporangium के उसे shed out नहीं होना था, and then the sporangium was enveloped by integument, these protective layers. So this is all about the evolution of seed habit, and we know that the seeds are more advanced than that of spores, and they offer many advantages for the harsh life of land.